Well, nice to get a sweep. Velasquez, he was effectively wild, let's put it that way. Walked 4 guys and pitched well enough to win. We scored the run on Freddie drove in a run, and we scored the other one on a balk, so it's a nice way to win a game.
2-run game and then you double switch.
Franco's fine. You know, when you double switch, the whole purpose of double switching is to keep a pitcher in the game. With our bullpen, as much as they've worked in these close games with us not scoring a lot of runs, we got to try to use our best guys and keep them in the game for 2 innings at least. So I hated taking him out of the game, but sometimes you just have to do it. He was 1 for 9 in the series. He's not really swinging that well anyway, so you know, to me, it was something I had to do.
Pete, your bullpen has just been outstanding over the last 2 or 3 weeks. What have you seen that's clicked for these guys?
They're pounding the strike zone. They're attacking the hitters. They're not trying to be too fine. That's what I see. You know, after the first, I think they were embarrassed with all as a group in those first 3 games. And I think after that they started just going after hitters rather than trying to make perfect pitches. So, I mean, Hernandez had Rupp told me that that was the best fastball he's seen from Hernandez all year. And these guys got good fastballs, and they can get, if they get ahead of hitters, they can get them out with their off-speed stuff. And, you know, Neris, same way with that splitter. It's an unhittable pitch. It's a swing and a miss pitch. It's hard to lay off of. I'm excited about everybody we have in the bullpen.
Is it pretty crazy to think that before spring training started, like Gomez and Neris, they were more middle relievers, and now they've kind of established themselves as the 8th and 9th guys?
Gomez for sure, because he was a strike thrower. Neris is one of those guys that you see him in every organization where they have a good arm, they have good stuff, but they don't command their pitches. Neris learned how to do that, or all of a sudden started doing that. We just told him in the spring, late in the spring, to start throwing that split more than he has been. And he shows us that he's got good command of it. And like I said, even when it's down in the dirt, it's tough to lay off of as a hitter. Everybody as a group has been throwing quality strikes, and I think that's the big difference.
As well as everything is gone, do you worry at all that you can't continue to go this well, hitting the way you're hitting?
Well, I choose not to look at it that way. You know, those thoughts do creep in occasionally, and we know we're kind of we need a little more offense. But you know, pitching and defense wins games. It's the old adage, and as long as we're in the game, we feel like we can win. So, of course, I would like to get some more offense out of our guys, and I think we will, little by little. And for right now, I choose to believe that we're as good as our record.
You guys have the best record in 1-run games in the majors. What does it say about your pitching staff as a whole that they've been able to thrive in such pressure situations?
Yeah, I mentioned it the other day, Megan, that you know, very often when you see good pitching and no hitting, on teams like that, sometimes the hitters get you know, if you don't have the pitching and they're scoring 6-7 runs and losing games, they get a little they might complain about the pitchers, and vice versa. When the pitchers are doing as well as they're doing, very often on certain teams, they complain about the hitters not scoring them runs. Well, I haven't heard a whimper out of anybody as far as that's concerned. Everybody's just going out there and trying to do their job, and I think that's a good. I think what it means is these guys they're like a team. They're not concerned strictly about what their numbers are, but you know, that's the way I choose to look at it. It's a team effort.
The Indians pitched out on that squeeze play there. What did you see there? Did you?
I wanted to take it off because when the pitcher stepped off, you know, that was like a signal that they might think something was up, but I chose not to take it off, and you know, that's what happened.